This is the story of an 8-year-old young girl, So-won. She lives a normal, happy life with her parents Dong-hoon and So-mi-hee. Her father works at a local factory and her mother runs a small stationery shop in the neighborhood. Her father acts detached and doesn't pay attention to his family, so it makes her mother manage all the things while being secretly pregnant for 5 months and raising So-won single-handedly. So-won always felt left out because of her busy parents. One rainy day while going to her school, So-won's mother tells her take the big road and go carefully. She bids goodbye to her mother and goes forward on her way to school. During her walk to school, So-won meets a drunk, unnamed construction worker who asks So-won to share her umbrella as he was all wet. So-won agreed after seeing him all soaked in rain, and then he took her inside a construction site. The aftermath is so disturbing. So-won is being raped and beaten up badly. She is lying half dead into a public dustbin. She tries to call the emergency hotline herself. The police calls So-won's parents to the hospital and notifies them about the attack. Upon their arrival, they are in a state of shock after seeing their daughter. So-won is covered in blood and she suffers from multiple internal injuries. She is being taken to the operation theater for surgery. So-won's father is advised by the doctor that her anus needs to be replaced by an artificial one and she will have to wear a colostomy bag for the rest of her life so as to survive. Her father agrees broken-heartedly. The police tells So-won's parents that she needs to be investigated so as to identify the attacker and provide a testimony against him in the court. Her parents agree so as to bring justice to So-won. So-won is being investigated by the police and is shown pictures to identify her attacker. So-won identifies him and her testimony is recorded. So-won's attacker is arrested and put into custody by the police. The case is now all over the media with many false rumors. With reporters barging in at the hospital, So-won's father shifts her from the emergency room to a different room, hiding her from the media attention. So-won is heartbroken and feels as if this is all her fault and asks her father, "Did I do something wrong?" So-won exhibits symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder as her father tries to fix her colostomy bag. She mistakes her father for her attacker and starts screaming at him. Her father is heartbroken by this episode, and he further gets hurt when So-won refuses to see or talk to him. So-won's father gets to know about her wife's pregnancy as she faints. So-won's attacker is being questioned, but he refuses all the allegations by feigning innocence. He tells the judge that he doesn't remember anything when he's drunk. So-won returns home and they get comforted at the sight of their house decorated by encouragement notes, and her mother is overwhelmed as she sees her home being cleaned during their absence. So-won's father wants to communicate with her daughter and wants to make her forget the past, so he decides to surprise her in her favorite Kokomon costume and also win her trust. So-won realizes that her father has been hiding underneath the costume the whole time. She takes off the costume's head and looks at her father for the first time, not with fear, but only love and trust. So-won is again called in the court to testify against her attacker. She points out the picture of the attacker in front of the judge and identifies him. The judge announces his verdict and sentences him only 12 years of imprisonment, considering his state of impairment and also being drunk when he committed such act. The people present in the court gets furious, and So-won's father even tries to attack the criminal. After some time, So-won's mother gave birth to a son and all of them gets excited on seeing him. So-won is happy as his little brother has given her a new ray of hope, but she still struggles mentally and leaves school early, and the movie ends.